Hey everyone, John Chow here from johnchow.com. Welcome to Supercharging with John Chow. You may recall a couple of videos back I told a little story about guns and butter, and the fact that instead of buying a Tesla Model S when it first came out in 2012, I purchased the Tesla stock instead. And the Tesla stock went up to 10 times. And anyway, shortly after that video, there was quite a few comments about sell the stock, man, sell the stock. Tesla's gonna crash. Elon, all these commenters started mentioning about, I guess the Tesla haters, I guess, for lack of a lot better word, talking about the company's bleeding money, all this stuff, and blah blah. You should take your profit, just get out, leave it, that kind of stuff. And that leads me to what I want to talk about in this video, and that is who do you take advice from? See, as a general rule, to answer all those people who told me to, cash out while you can, or I lucked out, my answer is this: never take investment advice from someone whose portfolio is smaller than yours, or who has no portfolio at all. Which leads me to what I really want to talk about, is the armchair quarterback. Who do you take advice from? And it boggles my mind. It really does. It boggles my mind so many times that when, it's amazing how many people take advice from people who are totally unqualified to give it. Like, if you're sick, who do you go to? You go to a doctor, right? Why do you go to a doctor? Because the doctor is qualified to diagnose what's wrong with you and help you fix it. But when it comes to money and finances, or starting a business, whether it's offline or online, it's amazing the number of people who take advice from people who have never started a business or manage money. It's like, how many people have you think it's not a business? Yeah, you talk to Uncle Bob. It's like, or don't just take advice from anyone off the street. Would you don't do that for a medical condition, but why do people do that for other things? It's like, and then I guess the other problem is there are people who have never done investments or business, and yet they're giving out advice. They go, I wouldn't do that business, I think it's a scam. What's your experience with starting business? I never started one. But would this same person who's giving business advice would never give medical advice, right? Because they kind of know that. They kind of know that I really can't give medical advice. I'm not qualified to give many medical advice. If you hurt yourself, I can't really help you. I'm not qualified. I never studied that. If you need business advice, I can help you. I actually have experience with starting businesses. I actually have experience with marketing. I can help you with that, right? But I would never give medical advice. But yet people who wouldn't give medical advice, that's giving business advice. So I want, you need to be very, very, very careful about who you take business advice from. If you want to be successful at making money online, you want to have a successful internet marketing business, you should learn from someone who has actually done it, instead of Uncle Bob, the armchair quarterback, right? So it's actually, believe it or not, it's one of the biggest things I actually deal with. A lot of people say that I'm not so sure about your business. My friend says that it won't work. I go, has your friend ever done this before? No. Then why are you taking advice from this friend, right? I tell you, I'm sorry to be ranting about this, but it's stuff I have to deal with. All right. So anyway, so I'd love to hear your feedback on this, because have you actually asked a friend for business advice who really shouldn't, or not qualified to give it? Or have you given him advice when you shouldn't really be qualified to give it? JohnChow.com. Thank you for listening to my rant. Love your feedback. Let me know. Subscribe to my channel. Give me a thumbs up. And I'll see you guys on the next episode.